Ladies and gentlemen, what comes to your mind when you think of Costa Rica? Anything on this screen? Environmental sustainability, diverse ecosystems, greenest country in 2009, or their growing economy, or their $2 billion tourism industry. Or does their excellent track record in health or education ring a bell to anyone? Their high levels of development among Latin America? Or how about Costa Rica's land development policies that have led to the successes of today?
You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here.
To fully understand how Costa Rica operates its economy, we first must look into the major problems that face Costa Rica these days. From its poor infrastructure to its persistently low poverty levels, Costa Rica's main issues revolve heavily around building up its economy. To move forward, Costa Rica must also raise attendance levels in schools. With more educated citizens, the country can increase middle-income jobs while also building up a middle class that's desperate for change.
3 steps to success. Take on truancy. War on poverty. Operation Infrastructure.
Costa Rica is known to have the worst roads in America, where most of them are gravel, dirt, or unpaved in general. Tolls will be used to pay towards the maintenance of the roads and will only be placed for new major highways and roads. Existing roads will not be tolled. Any remaining funds will go towards paving existing non-paved roads. Public transportation will also flourish, which will increase the already high tourism and provide lower-income families with means of transportation. Paved roads will provide a better leadway to healthcare and jobs. Connecting existing transportation centers with buses creates a larger network of traveling for the people of Costa Rica.
Increasing the overall enrollment of children and future generations of Costa Ricans will ultimately lead to a higher degree of the average level of education. This will ensure a more prosperous future for Costa Rica and mandate a higher standard of education for all citizens. By incentivizing attendance in schools, children and families in Costa Rica will be highly motivated to increase their education through becoming more present and active in classrooms. Developing more centers for learning will contribute to the availability of schools and higher education available to Costa Ricans. Family in remote areas who haven't before had easy access to education will now be able to enroll. This will expand the number of regions where education can be reached and therefore lead to education becoming more widespread. With improving existing institutions for education, those currently attending school in these areas will experience an education of increased quality. This will also lead to the future maintenance of newly established institutions and ensure the improvement of all Costa Rican school systems.
To address the issue of poverty, we propose these changes to the social sector. Increased middle wage and high wage jobs in the country, especially increasing high-tech and manufacturing jobs. Fight machismo traditions by increasing the number of females in the workforce and in universities, and improve the lower class access to opportunities and services by improving infrastructure, roads, and public transportation. Lastly, Costa Rica should propose to the United States and European countries an increase in technological jobs looking more into high-tech industries and companies. With more technological jobs, you can increase the minimum wage, add thousands of jobs, and build the lower middle class.
To conclude, we feel Costa Rica is a perfect candidate to receive the $1 billion grant funding. As Costa Rica's economy continues to struggle, we believe to have found the perfect breakdown of the funds we will receive. First, as infrastructure continues to remain the largest problem with Costa Rica, we would spend 35% of our funding towards investment. From highways to hospitals, investing in Costa Rica's infrastructure will only allow for more business and trade to come in and build up the economy as well. Also, we plan on spending the 35% on education while giving the remaining 30% to the social sector. With some of Latin America's best school systems already in place, further increasing education would allow for more children to stay in school, which ultimately would attract higher paying jobs in the future. If companies such as Intel and Procter & Gamble have already invested in Costa Rican jobs, a more educated population could open the door for more outsourcing opportunities and lead to Costa Rica building up its job market as well. Overall, with the billion-dollar grant funding, we can make Costa Rica the staple country that Latin America can look up to. With increases in investment, education, and social sectors, we can help Costa Rica improve its world image and build the Costa Rican economy to new heights never seen.